Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Ryan Prosick. Several area schools, including those inside the Crestwood School District, evacuated students Monday morning due to emails threatening a bomb in the schools. Students at Rice Elementary, Fairview Elementary, and the secondary high school were all sent home after the threats. This comes as other school districts and businesses in the area have been briefly closing due to threats. Hazleton police have determined that the threats were just swatting calls that are commonly made to receive attention from law enforcement. There were no bombs found in any of the buildings by police. Bomb threats were also received by Lackawanna College and Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton on Friday, September 15th. According to Hazleton City Police, they received a report that a bomb had been sent to Lackawanna College at 2 East Broad Street in Hazleton around 11 a.m. As they were investigating the threat, another report was received of a bomb being delivered to Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton. Police say they searched both buildings with bomb-sniffing dogs, but no bombs were found. As a precaution, the Harmon Geist Memorial Field was also searched for bombs prior to Friday's football game, but it showed no alerts. The hospital released a statement on Friday announcing that the situation had been cleared and that all patients, visitors, and staff are safe and had been appropriately evacuated from the identified area of concern in response to the threat. Police in 44 are investigating 2 incidents that took place in the early morning of Sunday, September 17th. Police report a 2015 white Ford Explorer was stolen from Durkee Street. Approximately $270 was also stolen from various vehicles, including $250 from a vehicle on Murray Street. The doors to these vehicles were unlocked, and police are urging patrons to lock their vehicles after they arrive at their destination. Anyone with information on these incidents or the suspects is asked to call 44 Police at 570-287-8586. A ribbon cutting was held today to officially announce the opening of the new inclusive playground at City View Park in Hazleton. We spoke with Paul D'Angelo, whose family donated a large portion of the funds for the playground, about his excitement at seeing 3 years' worth of work and planning come to fruition.
Today is a great day for the Hazleton area, and now we have a all-inclusive playground right here at City View Park in Hazleton, which is outstanding. And a number of years back, when the recreation department and the mayor of Hazleton came to our family and suggested building a playground here that's all-inclusive at the City View Park, our family immediately said yes to making this become a reality. So from day one that this was talked about, we immediately were in support of doing this, and we're thrilled to be part of it here today.
D'Angelo also said that he believes the new playground, which includes an accessible zip line, communication and musical boards, and a mini rock climbing wall, will be a great benefit to the community.
Really, our family has and will continue to invest into youth, all-inclusive youth type of investments to help children in the area. And really the reason why we do that is because we believe that the youth of the community is our future. And this here supports that, in that it gives the youth an opportunity to grow up and really enjoy something here in Hazleton that will lead to a better future for the Hazleton area.
According to D'Angelo, most of the funding for the project came from the D'Angelo family and grants acquired by the City of Hazleton. As a result, the City of Hazleton has decided that the park will bear the D'Angelo family's name.
My family is humbled and honored to have our name on this beautiful playground here in City View Park in Hazleton.
The playground is open to the public and is located at 700 South Poplar Street in Hazleton. A boil water advisory is in effect for all of Ashland and Butler Township. According to officials, the borough of Ashland experienced a water main break on September 17th that caused the borough to experience a loss of positive water pressure. Crews continue to work on the issue, but they warn residents that the loss of positive water pressure could cause contamination to the water. As a result, residents are asked to boil their water prior to drinking, letting it boil for at least 1 minute before cooling. Water used for making ice, washing dishes, brushing teeth, and preparing food should also be boiled until further notice. Detectives in Schuylkill County are asking the public for help in locating a wanted Minersville woman. Crystal Nicole Gonzalez is currently wanted on 2 active bench warrants for failing to appear in court. The first case's primary charge is hindering apprehension or prosecution by harboring or concealing a person. The second involves an unsworn falsification charge. Gonzalez is described as 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighs approximately 150 pounds. Her last known residence is 706 Sunbury Street in Minersville. Anyone with information regarding the whereabouts of Crystal Nicole Gonzalez is asked to contact the District Attorney's Office at 570-628-1350. Coming up on Wyln News, we stopped by the Weatherly Hill Climb this weekend. Plus, the Festival Mexicano returned to Hazleton for its second year. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you by the Wyln Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
My name's Riley. It's going to be sunny.
Weather Kids is brought to you by Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. Your health deserves a partner.
We want your child to be our WYLN Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on WYLN News and WYLN social media posts just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the WYLN News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today. Third Base Luncheonette, still making memories after all these years.
You will love the feel-good feeling you get when you shop at Grand Central in Nescopeck and Hazleton. You will enjoy a no-pressure professional sales staff, experienced delivery crew, service after the sale,
and don't forget, everyday low prices.
No matter what you're shopping for in your home, we have you covered with top brand names like Flex Steel, Lazy Boy, England, and Dillon Custom Rugs.
With our enormous selection and the flexibility to finance interest-free for up to 60 months, Grand Central makes it easy to make your house a home.
Hey, did you know WYLN posts news stories and other bonus content on social media all week long? The Weather Kids, Fresh from the Farm, Everyday Heroes, Let's Talk Sports, Feel Good Friday, daily news stories, and more. Visit WYLNTV.com, Facebook, and YouTube to check it out. WYLN, the local leader on social media. We're your local network.
Welcome back to Wyln News. The Weatherly Hill Climb returned this past weekend, featuring 3 days of fun for the community. Hill Climb Association President Joe Seibert told us about the different nonprofit organizations that attend annually and why this event is so important for them.
The nonprofit groups they're selling a lot of food, and that's the big thing because there's no businesses in Weatherly to promote the nonprofit groups, and this is very important to the community and to the town. And the event brings a lot of local business into Weatherly and the surrounding communities, so it's very important to everybody.
Seibert says that the Hill Climb brings together drivers and car enthusiasts from all over the country.
We got people from Tennessee. We have a couple from Arizona. We have a fellow from South Carolina, the New England states, the Midwest. So they don't mind traveling 8, 10, 12 hours to get here. I'll tell you, it's a town, and everybody's so it's like a vacation for a lot of these people. They come up here on a Tuesday, and a lot of them will leave tomorrow morning. So they know they're welcome here.
For many, the Fall Hill Climb is the final motorsport event of the year, which is why Seibert believes it has become so popular.
Usually our fall, for some reason, is a little bit better turnout. I think it's because it's the last race of the year for all of these guys and girls, and they figured, hey, we got all winter to relax and take it easy, so they want to come out here and spin their wheels a little bit for one last time, you know?
The Weatherly Hill Climb ran from Friday, September 15th and concluded Sunday evening at 5 p.m. Hazleton residents braved the rain on Sunday, September 17th to celebrate Mexican Independence Day at Hazel Township Community Park. The second annual Festival of Mexicano provided an opportunity to those of all ethnicities to gather and celebrate the vibrant colors, music, and cuisine of Latin American culture right here in Hazleton. The event featured a variety of dancers throughout the day performing traditional dances from Mexico, Ecuador, and Peru. A wide variety of Mexican food was also available at the event, as well as some traditional Peruvian dishes. The bravest visitors could even try their luck riding the mechanical bull. The Pennsylvania Office of the State Fire Commissioner is encouraging fire companies and ambulance services to submit an application for the 2023 to 2024 Fire Company and EMS Grant Program. The grant program allows these services to use funds for renovations, equipment purchases, training, and other costs throughout the year. Fire companies are granted a maximum of $20,000 through the program, while volunteer ambulance services receive $15,000, which is an increase from last year. The Fire Company and EMS Grant Program application is available at osfc.pa.gov. The last day to apply is October 20th at 4 p.m. National Grandparents' Day was extra special this year for Senator Dave Argel, as he announced the birth of his new granddaughter. Amelia Zhang Argel was born on Sunday, September 10th to Argel's son, AJ, and daughter-in-law, Francis. All three are doing well. From all of us here at WYLN, we would like to extend our congratulations to the Senator and his family and welcome Amelia to the world. Coming up on Sugarloaf's News Choice, we recap part of the weekend on Let's Talk Sports. Plus, the community raises money for a family in need on this week's Good News Monday. So stay right here because we'll be right back on WYLN TV.
Penn State Hazleton is improving the lives of others, starting in our community.
Providing degrees that meet the needs of the area.
Fueling entrepreneurship and contributing more than $36 million annually to the state's economy.
Researching the health of our local ecosystem on the Susquehanna River.
Together, our impact keeps growing, backed by the strength of 24 campuses and 700,000 alumni.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Watch PTN on WYLN.
F&L Doors, your trusted overhead door supplier. For over 50 years, providing quality products and service to Eastern PA and beyond with 2 strategic locations. They carry top brand manufacturers and guarantee parts and service for your home or business. From new construction to replacement doors, inspections and service calls. F&L Doors stands behind every job, taking pride in the work they do. Call 800-344-DOOR. Visit F&L Doors online at fldoors.com or visit their showrooms in Hazel Township and Schuylkill Haven.
Are you looking for the latest local news and events important to our Hispanic community? WYLN will keep you up to date on what's happening, from breaking news to special reports and local events on our new daily Spanish language webcast, WYLN's Telediario, featuring me, Julia Wiegand. Follow our social media pages and website at WYLNTV.com every day to access WYLN's Telediario webcast. WYLN, we're your local network.
There's no better place to shoot than Whitetail Preserve. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicap accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 for more information.
Hi folks, this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic, Rachel Fredney was in a bizarre car accident. The wheel smashed into the front of her car. Tune in and see how chiropractic and massage therapy is helping her to regain her health.
Welcome back to a Monday edition of Let's Talk Sports, where we had a wild weekend with the UFC having a crazy finish and another week of football being back. But first we have to talk about that UFC fight night, and my oh my, what a night. And it was those judges with their scorecards for the title fight between Alexa Grasso and Valentina Shevchenko, a back-and-forth affair which ended in Grasso retaining the title due to a majority draw. And I gotta ask that judge, Mike Bell's his name, what was he watching in round 5 that he scores a 10-8 round for Grasso? Could the fight have gone either way? Sure, I have no problem scoring that fight 48-47 either way. I think Valentina won personally, but that's just me. But goodness gracious, I still have no words for how that happened with the judge. He's gotten a fair amount of criticism online, but what's a little more, honestly? I've been a fan of this sport since the start of the pandemic, and I have discovered 10-8 rounds to be quite rare and very infrequent. Even if the fighter wins the round clearly, it's usually a 10-9. But we saw Valentina win the round for the better half of 3.5 minutes, and she got her back taken in what felt a lot like the first fight. Obviously, we know how that ended, but this one felt like it was going to swing Valentina's way, like I said, but that 10-8 swung the result, giving the belt back to Grasso. Honestly, what was Mike Bell thinking? I criticized the judges and the refs a lot on here, but I guess they deserve it. I am glad they at least showed his name next to the scorecards, though, because people need to be held accountable for stuff like this. I understand either fighter winning the fight. I really do. But on a 10-8, you will have people complaining because if that was a 10-9, Valentina would once again be holding the belt. But now it looks like that might have been Valentina's last chance at the title as she suffered an injury in the fight. And like I said, she's getting up there in age and she will be 36 in March. And that is usually when fighters start to lose a step. It was hard to determine whether she lost a step or Grasso was just a perfect matchup against her, but the main event did not disappoint no matter how you score it. However, the co-main event, we expected fireworks and we did not get them between Jack Della Maddalena and Kevin Holland, as it went to an uninspiring decision. However, it will be interesting to see who Jack gets next with another step up in competition and how he handles it. I mean, there is some holes in his game, like the grappling side, because Kevin Holland was just turning his back the whole time because he knew Jack Della wasn't going to grapple him. So little flaws there, but we'll see him soon, I guess. The main card also saw Raul Rosas Jr. score a round 1 knockout over Terrence Mitchell in what was a dominant performance as he stunned him early, and that was that. Rosas looked impressive, granted in a spot he should have been regardless, like I said on the pre-show. Daniel Zellhuber also picked up a submission win in round 2, and Kyle Nelson won via decision. The prelims also packed a punch with Lupi Godinez dominating Elise Reed, and Roman Kopylov scoring a round 2 knockout with a sick liver punch. That would hurt anyone. Ay. But anyway, the prelims did have their mistakes too, as Daniel Estera fought Edgar Chairez to a no contest after the ref stopped the fight. A very interesting night to say the least, but we move on to football because, that's what people are probably here for. We just got through Sunday, so we start with the early window with the Ravens getting a big win over the Bengals, who now dropped to 0-2 on the young season. I look for Burrow to improve, but rumor has it he's injured and his status for week 3 is uncertain, so I'm not panicking yet after the 27-24 defeat, but we might get there if Burrow has to miss some time. But speaking of the panic meter, it is pushed to 10. I wish I could push it to 11. I don't think that's possible, but for Justin Fields, it just does not seem like he could play quarterback at this level. His processing is not good enough to play the position, and if I'm a Bears fan, I would start watching the college tape of the guys right now in Drake May and Caleb Williams. The coaching staff is not doing Justin Fields any favors, but he's not doing himself any favors either. Strap in, Chicago. It's going to be a long season ahead. We also saw the Seahawks beat the Lions in overtime, 37-31. We all knew that was going to be a high-scoring affair, and boy, did it deliver. How about Tyler Lockett in overtime? Lots of offensive skill players showed out, including Josh Reynolds catching 2 scores for the Lions. We then saw the Colts beat the Texans without rookie quarterback Anthony Richardson for the better half of the game after he left with a concussion. But he did score twice on the ground before he left, showing a ton of promise for the rookie. Tomorrow we will wrap up the slate recapping NFL action, so we will see you then to wrap up the rest of the 1 p.m., 4 p.m., and then the Sunday night football game with a crazy ending. See you right here.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Tune in and see all the unique places to stay and things to do in the Pocono Mountains. Watch PTN on WYLN.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
F&L Doors, your trusted overhead door supplier. For over 50 years, providing quality products and service to Eastern PA and beyond with 2 strategic locations. They carry top brand manufacturers and guarantee parts and service for your home or business. From new construction to replacement doors, inspections and service calls. F&L Doors stands behind every job, taking pride in the work they do. Call 800-344-DOOR. Visit F&L Doors online at fldoors.com or visit their showrooms in Hazel Township and Schuylkill Haven.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about checking out a restaurant with a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the things we are featuring on Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. So, spend some time learning about great wine, great beer, and great food on WYLN TV 35.
Two GoFundMe pages have been created to help a family in need in Hazleton. The 2 GoFundMe pages were created by Christy Heron and Nicole Sorowski to raise money for the Colosa family who was displaced by a fire at their home on Sunday, September 10th. The fire took place on Old Cranberry Road in Hazel Township and left the family homeless. We spoke with GoFundMe page organizer and friend of the Colosa family, Christy Heron, about how she found out about the fire.
So on Sunday, September 10th, I received a phone call about 6:30 from Ashley. She actually was not home when the fire broke out. Her sister, her dad, and her nephew were home. Basically was yelling, screaming on the phone to hurry up and get down the street because her house was on fire. So I didn't even think twice. I got in the car and I zoomed down there, and as soon as I was coming around the turn, all you saw was black smoke pouring from there.
According to Heron, none of the 7 family members were injured, and the family is learning to cope with the loss.
Everybody is okay. They are not injured. Nobody got injured that I know of, but all the family were okay. They're coping as they need to. I do talk to Ashley every day. She's doing as much as she can.
However, Heron said she was inspired to try and do something about it.
I knew right then and there I had to do something because there was 3 kids in the family, in the house, living there at the time for ages 6 through 9. And being a mom of 2, I watched the house in front of me go down with them losing everything. So this is why I set up a GoFundMe to help out the family and help out the 3 little kids that lost everything.
Between the 2 GoFundMe pages, about $6,000 have been raised so far, but Heron is setting her sights even higher for the family.
I want to do at least 10,000 just because there was 7 people in the house. It was my friend Ashley, her mom, her dad, her sister Raylyn, and then the 3 little kids, Riley, Lily, and Spencer. So they could at least get what they need to get back on their feet.
However, Heron emphasized that the GoFundMe page is not the only way people can help.
I have been collecting donations. I am collecting anything from clothes, shampoo, toothpaste, deodorant, all that kind of stuff, even household items. I already got TVs donated. I had dressers donated. I'm willing to meet anybody to pick up stuff. I'm just waiting for them to get a storage unit so we could start taking some of the big stuff so they could actually start to build their life back.
Heron has made a list of the clothing and shoe sizes for the family members on the GoFundMe page for anyone interested in donating. She is also asking for donations of toys for kids ages 6 to 9 and dog supplies. Anyone interested in donating can contact Heron through Facebook or through the GoFundMe page to arrange pickup for the items. The GoFundMe page can be accessed online by going to GoFundMe.com and searching KOLSA.
If you're just tuning in, here's a recap of our top stories. Several area schools, including those inside the Crestwood School District, evacuated students Monday morning due to emails threatening a bomb in the schools. Students at Rice Elementary, Fairview Elementary, and the secondary high school were all sent home after the threats. This comes as other school districts and businesses in the area have been briefly closing due to threats. Hazleton police have determined that the threats were just swatting calls that are commonly made to receive attention from law enforcement. There were no bombs found in any of the buildings by police. Bomb threats were also received by Lackawanna College and Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton on Friday, September 15th. According to Hazleton City Police, they received a report that a bomb had been sent to Lackawanna College at 2 East Broad Street in Hazleton around 11 a.m. As they were investigating the threat, another report was received of a bomb being delivered to Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton. Police say they searched both buildings with bomb-sniffing dogs, but no bombs were found. As a precaution, the Harmon Geist Memorial Field was also searched for bombs prior to Friday's football game, but it showed no alerts. The hospital released a statement on Friday announcing that the situation had been cleared and that all patients, visitors, and staff are safe and had been appropriately evacuated from the identified area of concern in response to the threat. Police in 44 are investigating 2 incidents that took place in the early morning of Sunday, September 17th. Police report a 2015 white Ford Explorer was stolen from Durkee Street. Approximately $270 was also stolen from various vehicles, including $250 from a vehicle on Murray Street. The doors to these vehicles were unlocked, and police are urging patrons to lock their vehicles after they arrive at their destination. Anyone with information on these incidents or the suspects is asked to call 44 Police at 570-287-8586. A ribbon cutting was held today to officially announce the opening of the new inclusive playground at City View Park in Hazleton. We spoke with Paul D'Angelo, whose family donated a large portion of the funds for the playground, about his excitement at seeing 3 years' worth of work and planning come to fruition.
Today is a great day for the Hazleton area, and now we have a all-inclusive playground right here at City View Park in Hazleton, which is outstanding. And a number of years back, when the recreation department and the mayor of Hazleton came to our family and suggested building a playground here that's all-inclusive at the City View Park, our family immediately said yes to making this become a reality. So from day one that this was talked about, we immediately were in support of doing this, and we're thrilled to be part of it here today.
D'Angelo also said that he believes the new playground, which includes an accessible zip line, communication and musical boards, and a mini rock climbing wall, will be a great benefit to the community. According to D'Angelo, most of the funding for the project came from the D'Angelo family and grants acquired by the City of Hazleton. As a result, the City of Hazleton has decided that the park will bear the D'Angelo family's name. The playground is open to the public and is located at 700 South Poplar Street in Hazleton. And that does it for the news. Remember, the source matters now more than ever. Catch all the latest news and updates on our YouTube, Facebook, or at our website at wylntv.com. Stay with us for a look at the weather.
You're watching WYLN TV 35.